Welcome to the Portraits Whisper, where our guest storytellers are portraits, paintings, and artworks. Here, every canvas breathes and every brushstroke hides a story waiting to be told. Tonight's whisper is from our guest, The Triumph of Death, an oil-on-panel painting by the Flemish Renaissance artist Pieter Bruegel the Elder. Created around 1562, this chaotic and apocalyptic masterpiece depicts a vast barren landscape where an army of skeletons mercilessly lays waste to all of humanity, from kings and cardinals to peasants and lovers. The painting, inspired by medieval themes of the Danse Macabre, now lives at the Museo del Prado in Madrid. I am a sermon in oil paint, a stark memento mori for all who gaze upon me. From the desolate oils of my being I speak. I am not paint and wood alone, but a mirror reflecting the terrors and truths of the human world. Crafted by the hand of Pieter Bruegel the Elder in 1562, and my static panorama, the living and the dead, are locked in a timeless dance, a moment frozen forever to warn the heedless and haunt the memory. I remember the plague-ridden air that filled the artist's studio as he brought me to life. He channeled the air as collective dread under my surface, a society tormented by disease and war, where the specter of death was a daily reality. He painted me to be unsettling, a visual allegory of mortality that spares no one, from the king in his gold to the peasant in his hut. The world I hold is a bleak, scorched expanse, a landscape already devoured and laid bare. Fires burn on the horizon, consuming what little hope remains. In the far distance, the sea is littered with shipwrecks, a reminder that no corner of the world is safe from the final reckoning. My central figure, the one that commands all eyes, is Death himself. He rides a pale skeletal horse, a gruesome echo of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. In his hand he wields an immense scythe, an indiscriminate tool that mows down all life in its path. His army of fellow skeletons swarms the land, herding the living toward a massive, coffin-like trap. In my foreground, the stories unfold in macabre detail. To the left, an emperor is stripped of his earthly power as a skeleton with an hourglass, a symbol of life's brevity, mocks him. Soldiers fall in battle, and a cardinal lies trampled, his earthly power as meaningless as a scattered deck of playing cards. At my lower right, a pair of lovers remains blissfully unaware. The man plays a lute, the woman sings, their joy a fragile bubble in this sea of chaos. But just behind them, a skeleton mimics the tune on a violin, a grim serenade to their impending fate. They represent the ultimate vanity of worldly pleasure, a love song played as the world burns. Look closely, and you will see countless other vignettes of human despair and resistance. A skeleton hunter with his dogs pursues a human prey. In another of my scenes, skeletons drag victims to be drowned in a pond, their worldly sins weighing them down. Some people fight back in vain, while others simply resign themselves to the inevitable. I do not offer comfort, and salvation is not mine to give. But this harsh truth: death is the great equalizer, indifferent to station, piety, or wealth. And yet, in my unblinking reflection of despair, there is a certain chilling beauty, a testament to the resilience of human art, even in the darkest of times. I stand as a warning, a reminder that the dance with death is one that every soul must eventually join. You have been listening to The Portraits Whisper on Storylink Radio, where every canvas has a story to tell. Be sure to subscribe and listen for our next guest, for the gallery never sleeps, and another canvas is already waiting to whisper.